All right, welcome back everybody to the 2025 U.S. Open Wingless Singles Qualifying Round 3. We have all qualified today here at Bell Lawn Bowling Club in Sin City, Arizona. We're going to have a match between Julie Gallo and Michelle Arkley. This should be a good one, a rematch from just a couple weeks ago. I did get your good side, ladies.
Thank you so much. Can I give you?
Yes, a lot of flourishes, yes. Julie is a bit of a ham, and she'll be the first to admit it.
Scott, are you streaming?
All right, just about ready to get going here. The ladies are throwing the jack right now.
Veronica's trying to see if she can pick up your audio, but there's nothing streaming yet.
All right, should be getting ready for the
Are you
jacks there.
broadcasting? Okay.
Michelle's first.
That's funny.
Is her first ball.
So could you text me if you're hearing anything?
Not too bad, a little behind.
Thank you.
All right, here's Julia. This will be her first.
What's she hunting for a battle? Side one. What's she looking for? So she's looking for an eight.
Julia has these kind of two-tone bowls, while Michelle has these dark bowls. Michelle's second.
You and Veronica should not be running errands, but okay. I keep saying. Measure. Do you want to go get it? Yes, and I can hear you.
What's the gap between the blue bowl and the jack, please?
You're good.
Thank
Pretty
you.
good one there by Michelle. this will be Michelle's first here. We might have lost our back camera. We'll see about getting that back. Michelle's kind of short with that one. Good ball by Julie there. A little short by Michelle, but Julie's still holding. Probably not going to do anything different here. Lost a little weight. He's going to make it beat past Michelle. Not quite. All right, Julie's still holding one here. Michelle looking to be nice and positive here through. Just bowling through and behind. There's Julia's.
Frozen?
Michelle's last one, a little short there. Okay, so Julia's should be holding one or two here. She's got Michelle's behind. She probably wants to play it all the way up and through that bowl. Trying not to hit the jack, I think, would be a win. Just kind of went around. You can see the effort there. So we'll check and see what the scores are. Julia's asking for two. She's going to get one in a measure. See what happens. I'm pretty sure it's two. So two more for Gallo, or rather two to tie it, 2-2 after two. do some work on adjusting all the cameras after that last one. Pretty good opener there by Michelle. Just kind of pull the mat up a little bit. And but the jack is pretty close to 2 meters here. Good ball by Julia. Double G with the stunner there. Michelle can just keep playing the same weight if she wants to, just tighten it down a little bit. Just instead of finishing just behind. If she was a little narrower, she could hit the jack or the bowl. That'd be helpful for her. Good weight here. Is she going to hit it? Yeah, right on the button. Great pull there. Well done.
Is Michelle's bowl in front of the jack? Okay, thank you.
Julia probably just going to play the same shot to Michelle that she just did. Supposed to be nice and positive. She's got the catcher right there. Rialdo to her eyes. She's left this short. Unfortunate. Michelle, I could see a world where she plays the other hand, but she's going to stick with this hand. Still got her stickers on from the national championships. You got to be careful she doesn't want really just a little movement. She can be afford to have a big movement to get it all the way to her back one. Kind of almost like a unintentional block. Don't know if she was trying that. I mean, Julia really could feed it between those two balls. She wanted, but I think Julia's not going to risk it. Just going to go the other hand and see if she can push that ball out. Should be nice and positive here. Coming on the left side. And just kind of hitting her own there. I think she did need a little more pace. She's thinking about what to do here. No chance to go for a backhand when she's trying to shoot the gap or just float it all the way around. If she's clean, didn't quite make it around her own. I think that's what she was trying. It was kind of a razor thin margin, try and get it around. Julia's down one. Interesting. Just could go. Julia could have this go a little wrong here if she's could get her own out. That's not what she wants to do, of course. She really wants to try and see if she can hit Michelle's up. She's just going to slide by. You can see the danger with only one ball in the head if she would hit her own out. Really unlucky, but it was possible. But it's going to be one more for Michelle. Michelle will take a 4-3 lead. Playing to 14 points in this third round of the 2025 U.S. Open women's singles. here's Michelle's first. And a little short, a couple yards. Plenty of room for Julia to draw. She's a couple yards through. Here's Michelle. Just wants to add a couple yards here, and it comes. Good bull there. Here's Julia. Very nice. Very nicely done there. That's a great ball by Double G. Hold the one now. All right, Michelle. Kelly got her camera back. Oh, just a little short. Julia's definitely holding one here. Just wants to get around Michelle, so just try and draw right in there. Don't want to touch Michelle's. Just a little touch like that's fine. Don't quite know if it's two or not. Could be two. At the very least it's a measure. Michelle she's got the back bowl there. She could just come on in and underneath that bowl, get to the jack. Nah, it's just kind of floated her around. That's her fourth, so Julie looking to draw and doesn't want to move anything. I can see where she switches, but she must like this hand. Don't want to move the jack if you can help it. And she's holding really good control here. This looks really good. Just stay behind. Very nicely done. Julie should get a couple here, at least. I just don't know if it's two or three. You definitely see the two there. Just don't know about that third one. It is three. Julia leapfrogs Michelle to go up 6-4. Playing to 14 ends. This 2025 U.S. Open Women's Singles Qualifier. Thank you to the Bulls Development Fund for the use of their tent here. Definitely be melting if we didn't have the Bulls Development Fund. They're our live stream tent sponsor. If you're thinking about wanting to help grow the sport here in the United States, the Bulls Development Fund takes tax-deductible donations. So go to bullsdevelopmentfund.org to learn more. Thank you, Bulls Development Fund.
Thank you.
All right, Julia's kind of going with a pretty long jack. Got the mat up just a bit. The jack's pretty close to the tee here. There, just a little short. Michelle's first. Just gonna try and keep going right around it. Well, she might go under. The main thing is to miss it. Yeah, it's a little short. Interesting little backup it had there. She's probably about 2 feet. All right, here's Julia. Oh, look at this. this adjustment. Wow, that's great. Beautiful bull there by WG. All right, here's Michelle. Both these ladies former national champions. Look at Michelle. Look at this. Oh, what a shot. Dead draw toucher. And Kelly might be jumping back on now after he's been doing tech work, giving me a hand.
Don't know, I'd call it tech work.
Well, what would you call it if you're not going to call it tech work?
Fumbling around.
Fumbling around aimlessly, hoping something sticks. Julia just came up a little short with that last one. So Michelle holding one. Both the ladies had really good draws there. But now that one might be in Michelle's way. So she's going to switch. She's got to be delicate here. Doesn't want any jack movement. A little short. So I can see Julia trying to play a little positive shot. She does have the catcher behind, just trying to get it around the front pole of Michelle's, come all the way across and see if she can hit that, rest that ball out, or get to the jack. I think this is gonna come a little short here. Michelle's last, holding one. Really doesn't want to turn over, but she wants to get another one in if she can. I've seen people in this situation just put it in their pocket and not bother bowling it because they're so worried about moving it. So, no change, but it's one for Michelle. So she'll cut into the lead, make it 6-5.
Marker today is Joyce, who I had a conversation with, traveled all the way from Johannesburg, South Africa. International markers to boot.
Yeah, I think it was South Africa, Kenya, Scotland, Australia, New Zealand, as well as U.S. and Canada. U.S. and Canadians a fixture here. Big thank you to Henselite USA, the choice of champions. They have a bowls booth vendor here. Makes the highest quality lawn bowls and accessories. So check out their website at henseliteusa.com. Thanks for your sponsorship, Henselite. Have a little shot of Joyce there. All right, here's Michelle's first. Pretty good game so far. We've seen a lot of good bowls. Get the feeling the rink is, me and an end rink, is a little tricky. But it's playable. It's got a little character, as we like to say. Well, you can see Michelle's a couple yards through there. There's Julia. It's kind of sailing. I think there's a little bit of tailwind going in this direction. It's picked up in the last half hour or so.
It has, that's correct. From behind them, their direction they're going right now.
Decent adjustment there by Michelle to take the shot. Still a couple feet short. Julia's probably going to switch over now. Go to her backhand. And then drop the couple yards or so. It's looking really good here. Is it going to finish? Just seems like I just keep thinking it's going to go like another couple revolutions. And they're just not. Michelle just really wants to get to her own, push it, or go around it. Don't think I moved it enough, so Julia should be holding. Alright, here's double G. Just wants to slide it past her own, or a little touch on it, it's okay. And sit right there. A little unlucky with the way it redirected. She'll probably just going to press on her own or float it around. Yeah, just a little too much there.
Joyce, which one is number 1, please? Oh, no, so we have number 2? Thank you.
So I think it's got the intel that it's wanting to measure. With the ball in the front. Julia's being the shot. And this angle is that one on the right front. So she just wants to try and just get around that if she can to get another one in for sure. And kind of, in this case, of free throw we've been talking about, even though nobody might have been hearing us, but kind of that's one of the things that helps drive the game is if you have a chance to kind of draw within, when you have a point and you're just looking for adding more points. So I'm going to eyeball this. It should be at least one for Julia. And I think Julia's asking for 2. It sounded like they said 2 there. All right, so two for Julia there. Ladies have been trading ends. So it's now 8-5. Gallo over Kelly, Cooley. Take your pick. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce confirms 2. Julia's, see where she's going with the mat. Just wherever her camera's not. That's what Julie's doing. Kind of keeping it close to 2 meters on that side. Looks like it's a little more short with the jack length.
It's so easy to make shots. I'm always winning, but I'm winning.
All right, here's Julia's first.
Is your audio broken?
Pretty good ball there. Here's Michelle's. Great ball by Julia. Michelle just looking to try and play it through. This is going to be great here. Yeah, well done. Just what the doctor ordered there. Julia's probably going to try and match her on the backhand here. Let's play it all the way up and through to try and get to the jack or the bowl. Yeah, just a little short. Didn't want that. You're kind of getting your own way a little bit that way. You're better to play it a couple yards through than to be leaving it short like that, unfortunately.
Especially the first one.
All right, here's Michelle. Yeah, a little short there. All right, now Julia's. She's got 2 seconds. That's the only unfortunate. Michelle would have been better off playing it all the way behind him or her own because Julia's got a weighted shot. And yeah, here it comes. Pretty much what I thought she'd do, and she's going to happen. And just kind of drove Michelle's all the way into the ditch. But she was looking to get to the shot pole. That's why Michelle would have been. I mean, it wasn't really blocking her. Michelle would have been better off kind of putting something behind. She really needs another one in the head now. Okay, she got one behind there. I don't expect Julia to do anything different. She's probably just going to try and... Because she needs weight to get underneath that front bowl. And that bowl of Julia, or of Michelle's, she wants to go, so... And she's already got a couple seconds. Let's see her kind of winding up here. She kind of rushed the last one, I think, a little bit. Yep, got it. Definitely turned it over. A lot of room for Michelle to draw, though.
And Michelle's last ball that went behind the jack is now holding. I think that was
I think it's a little hard to tell with the glare, but I'm pretty sure that
my mistake.
Julia's holding.
Yep.
And now, but there was so much room that Michelle's just got a pretty easy draw to get one in, which she's done. So it'll be one for Michelle. Cut it to 8-6. Playing a 14. All right. Thank you to S Palms. Chloe Stewart, the general manager, giving a nice donation. Product gift vouchers for S Palms. The sleeves for sun protection that you see some of the ladies wear. I think Julia's got a set. I don't know if they're necessarily S Palms, but she's got a set of these sun sleeves. They also have shoulder wraps, other sun protection. So very much appreciate the sponsorship. Thank you to S Palms. Michelle with the point. Michelle is very consistent with her length, I feel. So I don't see her really, having covered her in the national championships, really deviating. She's winning, she's losing. She just kind of is, I don't want to say she doesn't use this as a weapon. Her weapon is just consistency. She's just trying to do the same thing over and over again. That's usually her style. Whereas Julia's the opposite. Julia's like, will go short, she'll go long. She'll move the mat around. Michelle doesn't play that game. Michelle puts it in the same spot every time. Michelle's first a little long. Julia's looks like a pretty good ball. Just slides by. Maybe a yard through. See if the ladies can take a little weight off here. Just a little overcorrection from Michelle. Door wide open now for Julia. I think Julia's, because it's shortened on the hand Julia's playing, she's kind of thinking about it, wondering if she can get under or probably around, but I don't know if she can, so she's going to switch over. I'm kind of a big fan. If you're going to feel like you might switch, you're better off doing it sooner than later, so you give yourself a chance to adjust. So even if this one might be a semi-blank, at least you got a chance to adjust and figure out what you need to do for the next one. So that's not a bad bowl. She's holding 2, and she had pretty good weight, so just needs to adjust the line. Michelle now just really needs to kind of get one between the two. Good time for a Goldilocks bowl here between those first 2. Just needs to slide under it. Kind of hit a little angled, not even square, just kind of on the side. Lucky. And now it's opened it wide open now for Julia to go back to her favorite hand, what she's going to do and just go with the forehand and just kind of try and drop that to the weight that she had on the previous bowl. Little touch on the jack, really good. Oof. Just slowly get past. Again, she didn't adjust the weight. Alright, still a lot of room to draw. She's going to stick with that hand to see if she can float it between these two. This could be really good here. Needs a big turn here late. Big turn late. And it's holding one right now. Interesting choice here for Joey, what she's going to do. So last ball, which was down one. She doesn't have best back, but she's got 3 seconds. So, Julia, I could see a world where she drives at it, but with not having the best back, that's kind of a little shaky. I think she'd be better playing a jack or bull shot, like a yard through.
Yeah, a good scoring opportunity behind the jack.
Yeah, if she can get that bull out, then she can get 3 or 4. So we can see her playing the same pace, which is what it looks like. And if she hits the jack, great. If she hits the bull, that's good too. Oh man, right around it. Oh. Nice try though. You can see the thinking. So Michelle will get one more. Close the gap. It's 8-7. And Michelle gets 2 points in a row. The ladies haven't. They've been trading. Trading jabs. Thank you, Joyce. Fly by and let us know that it's just one. All right. Michelle is kind of going back to the same length here that she's been playing. There's a better shot of her. And get a shot of Joyce here, send the jack. Again, if you're just joining us, we're here at Bell Lawn Bowling Club in Sun City, Arizona for the 2025 U.S. Open Women's Singles. And this is first of 2 qualifying days. So they're playing 4 games today across 5 rounds. And marking, so that's why Joyce is marking, because she's playing the other 4 games. So all the ladies will get a chance to mark 1 game and then play the other 4 to get the 5 rounds we have today. This is our 3rd game that we got today. Probably about halfway through the day. Right.
We do have a time limit. We've only had 1 game today reach the time limit, so they're getting them all in.
And I believe that time limit's an hour and 35. Right. A lot of room to draw. Not a bad bowl by Michelle. A little shorter than I think she won. Maybe a yard short. Let's see if Julia can stripe this thing here. Yeah, that's really well done. That's position A. Just maybe a foot or 2 behind, right on the center line. Let's see if Michelle can slip under, around, through. Through works.
Love.
Through works right there. Julia doesn't really affect her shot. Yeah, definitely looks like Michelle's. Get another angle that gives you an idea. Looks like Michelle's holding. Julia's ball should come in frame here now. Just a touch short. Michelle probably trying to split the difference between those 2. She had a little pressing shot with the last one. If she could come to that back, that was pretty good. Decent position. Julia's going to stick on the forehand. 2 pretty solid draws. Something in between. Let's see, the one that's probably going to surround 2 feet each. Even if she hits this little wall and comes around, that'll work too. A little touch and around. And a toucher. Oh, I love the wall. I love that shot. I don't mind playing that, just having, you've got that wall that you can use and you hit the bowl and then it comes off it from the redirect and then it just kind of the bias takes it again and moves it around.
Very effective, but you gotta have the weight just right to do that.
Yep. And I've done that. I know I've done that more than a few times. And people say, "Oh, Scott is so narrow," and then it's like Scott is so lucky. Sure. All right, here's Michelle. So you could dive underneath. It'd be really good. Oh, good bowl. Oh, well done. Well done by Michelle. I was actually talking to Linda last night about Michelle. We've known her for years. And it's, Michelle Arkley. Arkley. No, it's no. She, what?
Neither.
You're close.
Well, who's holding? You were asking
Yeah,
me?
who's holding? Yes.
You got a better angle than I do. Julia's coming by here like we know who's holding her. Nuts? And I wouldn't tell her anyways. So is it Arkley?
I've always just used Arculi, but
And I asked her. She said it's kind of like R. Kelly, but with an it's Arkley. And I think I've got it right this time. All right, here's Julia. I think she wants to split these two. She doesn't know what's holding them. This is the last bowl, so she doesn't want to go crazy or something.
don't push them on her though.
Get it in. Oh, man. You see the redirect. If she could have just gone to the inside of that bowl, it would have worked. I think we're going to see a tape come out here.
Or a caliper. I can't tell.
They're immediately calling for an umpire. So.
Oh.
I don't know if they have anybody around. If there's an umpire that doesn't show up, then I'm going to have to go. All right. I don't see anybody. Oh, nope, there's Pam. Okay, good. I thought I was going to have to do double duty. Pam's on her way. Pam Edwards, President Bulls USA, also serving as a marker here, or as a measure here. Umpire. This measure brought to you by the Nixon Group. Amy and Tim Nixon are the owners, and they're exclusive sponsor of the 2025 U.S. Open Tournament shirts. Saw them in their bright orange outfits, their signature color. They're local realtors here in Sun City, specialize in the active retirement communities. And they are definitely, every tournament that I know of that's been here in the South Central Division has been sponsored by the Nixon Group. So very appreciative to the Nixon Group. Thank you very much.
Tim and Amy have been supporters of Bulls in the Sun City for almost a decade, I believe.
And also by Jai Tai. Thank you very much. Jai Tai, the tournament scorecard sponsor. Everybody that gets their scorecard, it's got the Jai Tai logo on it. And if anybody's looking for delicious Thai food and a place on wine, during the week, lawn bowlers get 15% off. So if you're here and listening to this, since we should be with the audio, and you're looking for a place to go afterwards, just say U.S. Open Lawn Bowling when you go eat at Jai Tai, and you'll get 15% off. Thank you for your sponsorship, Jai Tai. Did you say which one? I guess we'll find out by whoever.
We see Julia picking up the mat.
With Julia with the mat, that's a tip. Are you saying that's a pro tip?
So she measured and she rolled Julia's bowl out, but that was the shot. When I measure, I don't know if I do it right. I always move the point bowl next to the jack. I move it in on that.
Yeah. I've seen it both ways. I'm sure there's a way that's proper, and knowing Pam, she probably did it the proper way, but Pam's gonna do double duty because I think Joyce might have gone for a bathroom break. So. All right. So Julia, double G taking that point, goes up 9-7, playing a 14. And some really good bowls here. And what seemed like a tricky rink. But she seems to have figured out this one. See the little wiggle? See the little wiggle? Like at one point it looked like it was going under, then it was going to hit the jack, then it's just a little wiggle.
Or as what I say, all respected Jimmer, doing what a dreamline does.
There is that. But, the greens are in fantastic shape out here. I mean, it's just the nature of how life is when you're on rink 1, on an 8-rink green. Always going to have a little bit of character. All right, Julie's second after Michelle's comes up a couple yards short. Julie really doesn't want to change anything at all. I wouldn't. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, I got a little touch on the jack too. That's well done. 2 great bowls. And you can see, Michelle having that short pull is really, kind of hurting herself. Much better to be up and through, up and through. All right, let's see how the second for Michelle goes. See if she can just wants to get to that. The bowl just behind would be ideal. Yard short's not helping the cause. Just freewheeling for Julia. She's got no fear. That's the thing. If you put one behind, then your opponent's got to worry about it. It's like, oh, I don't want to move the jack, and then now they're coming up short. Now she can just freewheel it, just keep doing the same thing. She's rolled 2 really good rolls, and now here's a third. Kind of got to triangulate it there. Michelle does have that port she could play. Keep playing the forehand and just try and get to that ball on the side. Her line hasn't been bad, just really needs to make sure she puts the weight on. Here we go. This might get here. Oh, just hanging out. Just hanging out a little bit. Just maybe a touch heavy for that line is all. But that would have been a good first ball, I think.
First ball short, and you're dealing with it the rest of the end.
Yeah. Julie's just confirming that she's holding 3. Joyce from South Africa, from Johannesburg, says yes, indeed, it's 3. What's better than 3? Would be a 4. Looks like another good one. Oh, doctor, look at that. And a little extra mustard in the hot dog by putting 4 on there. Got a little jack move to kind of put it in an odd spot to get to now. 4 spectacular bowls by Julia Gallo there to hold 4. And then Michelle would be playing the forehand. A proper play on this would probably be play the backhand. But man, are you going to do it after 3 in 1 way? She's going to try it. The main thing is don't be short here. She does have, I think she'd be happy just to cut it to 1. All right, it's away. Here we go. Really needs to drop. Really needs to drop. Really needs to drop. Oh, man. Oh, man. Really good bowl. Just
by that.
Yep. Great effort by Michelle. Man, that same weight, just a little tighter to get into that. She could hit that front roll and come around, kind of like Julie's did, that little using the wall or hitting the bowl to the jack. This is Julie asking for 4, I think.
I'm gonna say 2 and a measure.
And go.
Pretty sure. I think Julia would have sent down for the measure if she's was anything other before, but I think Joyce will. Yeah. Yep. Joyce confirms it's 4. Well, just like that, Julia's 1 point away from winning this match. Alright, I think Julie's opted for being a little shorter this time. the mat near. Really, really good bowling. Julie's just really has found it now. And it's just really put a lot of pressure on Michelle right out of the gate. And it's just got no room to breathe. Yeah, and it's not helping her cause when she's multiple yards short on her first and putting it right in her own way. Julian doesn't need to make anything happen. She'll probably put a second one in here, far away from the bowl. You know, not really. She doesn't have to be tight. That way you can't take two out with one. I think is usually the idea here. Yeah, that's well done. You don't really have to crank it to get both those out possible, but. Michelle's going to stick to this backhand here. Try and see if she can get around her own. It's really not in her way. Just kind of left it out a little bit.
But she went extra wide because it was out there. It was in her eye.
Yeah, it does kind of tend to. I mean, she did finish on the center line, so I think she was just a little heavy. Right, Julia going now. I think Julia would, you know, get another one in, probably enough, and then she could just probably float one to the back. So she's like, don't like that too much, just because it's kind of giving it like a frontish bowl that you can like get a lucky wick off of. You know, get a lucky rub if you get something there. I mean, she's kept it on that hand, and Michelle's playing this hand, so I don't think it's. Here we go. Let's see if Michelle's going to make it all the way. Oh, man, just a little short. All right, again, I think that might be in the own way. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Julie just said, you know, just put it all the way back. Just kind of covered the tee or something. I'm gonna inside out this bowl instead. And that's not bad with that. That's a good one. She kind of plugs up that hand a little bit too. I could see that wasn't, you know, put another one in is never a bad idea. That was an option. Put one in the back. I could see all those things. Michelle's up against it. She kind of have shot here. She's down 3 in the head, and she's hit the best back. Well, she didn't let that one go. She looks like she almost slipped. Almost slipped when she let that go. So Julia get the last point, and she'll win this match. So Julia will win this one, 14-7. So this has been the third round of 5 rounds. So we'll take a break and sign off. We'll be back for lunch, and I think they're going to take a lunch break now for about a half hour. So we'll probably be back on in about an hour, would be my guess. So thank you for watching.
Our next match, you want to know?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Chris Goff and Joanne Hedspeth.
Another good match to come. You want to see that. All right, for Kelly Warren, I'm Scott Roberts. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you in a bit.